of that in Delhi because you got your own lives to live, and you don't experience that firsthand here and stuff because we're a pretty well-off community. But the reality is those things have a decent chance of being real. I could be being misinformed from my sources, but
and I'm not arguing with you that government expenditures are growing. Just to give you an example, this gentleman's here renewing a system that 5 years ago cost us this amount, and just refreshing it's going to cost this amount. Cost of everything goes up. But I will say, by and large, you can't say they're not conservative when we'll get a levy that's supposed to last this many years and we stretch it out almost twice that.
Well, you can, because the assumption you're making to get to that conclusion is that the levy was good to begin with. But like the overpromise, underdeliver, they do it in the stock market all the time. They do the opposite. They underpromise. They say, hey, we think earnings are going to come in next quarter here, when they know they're probably going to come in here. That way, if they screw up and they come in down here, oh, we still beat expectations.
Yeah.
And so what I think you have to look at is the end result. What's the end result? And what you're saying is that, yeah, inflation's hitting everybody, everything. But it's government that's able to keep up at the sacrifice of the tax victims.
But to be fair, with the levy, they do the most honest thing you can, which is put it to a vote and let the people decide.
Well, that's got its own problems. Like, I got a buddy that would, I could probably call me, come up here right now, and we can vote that us three are going to be a government, and we're all going to 3 vote that you're going to that people that aren't police officers get tax breaks, which means that in our government of 3, you would be the only one paying the big taxes.
Yeah.
And so what that really is when anytime you put it to a vote like that, and I'm not saying it's always bad, but you remove individual rights. So I think there's times to remove individual rights, but I think they should be limited to only necessities. So when we're deciding whether we're going to pay for
opt-out kind of thing,
when we're deciding whether we're going to pay for a swimming club that costs the same as a lot of other clubs locally, and gives breaks, who benefits from that the most? Well, employees get a huge break. You guys pay like what, $10 to join up there?
I'm not sure.
I get a $10 break. You guys get like a $60 break being an employee. So the people that made the decision are going to be one of the biggest benefitors. They got cheap out. And then now, unused space is in essence an expense. It's called something else, but
I would agree.
And so we have this space currently unutilized.
It's not unutilized. We have an officer that works out of here, and we
Okay.
have Oak Hills run their unofficial dockets out of here. So it's being used periodically, and there's even talks of using it in further capacities.
So a little correction, we have an underutilization thing going on here. And it kind of just raised the question, do we really need a new building for administration?